So it can be like, hang on, kids. I'm watching my friends play video games. Yes, you can have some ice cream.
It's 8 o'clock at night there. I'm sure he's got him in bed.
I'm sure. Uncle Justin is responsible like that, I'm sure.
It's a random impenetrable wall in this wooded area.
Find something that's not a teeny tiny tight little course for pickup trucks.
that was part of the fun.
I think so too, but there we go. There's one that's relatively fast.
Ian didn't like being pushed up against the locker and beaten for lunch money.
Just so rude.
There it is. Oh,
Oh yeah, give me that global influence.
uh-oh. Clunk. Our boys have arrived.
Excellent.
I think the most entertaining part of this game is getting to the race.
The straight drive across the country.
Yeah, the needling through the woods. Threading it through multiple trees that, you know, will stop you instantly. Yeah, I'm that guy that wears a pink shirt and drives a freaking camouflaged Dodge pickup truck.
Yeah, like you do.
Yeah. With the green gloves and the red shoes. It all matches.
Well, I'm wearing a crown and a fake Santa Claus mustache, so no judgment here. Vroom. Vroom. Let's get inked. Fucking driving tire. What's going on back there?
Me.
Mad Max.
Oh boy. There's my
It is very wet.
That's what she said.
Ew. It's- Shh. No, it did not complete that checkpoint.
Oh no.
I was like, wow, that was exceedingly generous.
Good race, Ian.
Yeah.
Reminding Brian that drifting is not the fast. Oh, god damn it! How the? You just like rubber banded your way, slingshot your way through that. What the? Okay, shift down. Oh god!
Brian
Oh
pulled
god!
the Days of
Oh,
Thunder.
god.
Oh god. I hit that wall hard. I hit that wall so hard I ghosted. A ghost. There we go. Back to being corporeal.
Oh, man.
Oh god. It's wet. Alan's gonna get me there. Yep.
Bye, Brian.
Really? On my screen, I'm ahead.
No, that's what I meant, because you're on
Oh.
right now. That's where you shine. Oh god. Oh, ouch. Okay, that did not work out so well for me. Yeah, no, I meant bye because we were on the road. And
Yeah, I
everybody
gotcha.
just smoked me here.
Of course, then I'll have to stop and turn. I didn't touch the wall.
No, it was me behind you, bumping you.
No, I know, I
I got
know.
too hungry and went too deep.
Dug too deep, you don't know what you woke.
Yep.
There. Oh, did you hit me?
Okay, bye. No, you spun out.
On my screen, I had this
You
controlled
were way
turn,
in front of me.
and then
No,
all of a
you were-
sudden, I just
you were
lost
at
it.
90 degrees perpendicular to the track.
Well, I know, but I wasn't, and then it just turned me.
Well, I know,
It's
but
weird.
how did I spin out?
No, I mean, I wasn't, and then all of a sudden, like, I turned.
Oh, no, it was pretty graceful on my screen where you just slowly rotated.
Yeah, that was weird. It seemed like
Don't
something
worry,
hit
we'll
me.
catch up
Yeah, we'll see.
right about here.
Nope, not if I fuck it up. Yep, out of control.
Oh, boy. Oh, there's those rocks.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Ian. Oh, look.
I was catching up. I was actually like not gonna finish in last place, but then I missed another checkpoint and I had to back up.
Yeah. Well, I hit 2 major walls, so I still don't know how I spun out. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that one because that was weird.
Yeah, I'm glad I was streaming too. You can see it from
Yeah.
my view too. It was very obvious. You were like way in front of me, and you just like slowly rotated to the left in this nice.
So I was
You've been drifting just about every corner in my screen. You were 90 degrees, well, 45 degrees perpendicular.
I was definitely
to-
drifting it, right? And on my screen, I'm drifting, and then all of a sudden my car lurches 25 degrees to the left. It's like, what the hell?
Oversteer or understeer.
I
Yeah,
don't.
you're
It's just,
turning.
Well, he was already drifting so bad he reached the point where the car just spun around on him. There's a certain point with drifting where if it's kind of like when you're doing a wheelie. If you go too far back, it'll just suddenly fall over. It's the same thing when you're drifting. It just suddenly will spin around on you. Or maybe you tap the accelerator a little bit more. You never know.
yeah, I don't know. I'll go back and watch it again.
Ian, is there something you would have more fun doing?
No, this. I'm having fun. This is good.
Okay,
Keep
I just
going.
want to make sure we're not like making you do things you're gouging your eyes out with.
No, no, no.
And actually, what we could do if it would be more fun, we can create a blueprint that's more laps, so that you can kind of learn the tracks. I actually have more fun doing that personally, just because then you can learn the track and it gives you more of a chance to catch up. If that is something you're interested, if not, that's fine too.
How much? Let's see. I wanted to look at the season playlist and see if there was anything I felt like I needed to get done. This one I can't do because I haven't done the Flying Scotsman and I don't even know what that is. I don't. The other ones are. No, whatever you guys want to do is fine.
Okay. Where we go? I hate when you can't see the. Oh, we're gonna be over here. There it is. Through the train, you can't see the waypoint
Mm.
to do the Brian fast travel.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah, ready when you are.
Tell you what. Do you guys have other dirt cars you enjoy?
I'm up for whatever. If I don't have it,
a little bit of everything.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
make it a anything goes blueprint. And then I'll make it is it gonna kill you guys if I make it 5 laps?
no, whatever.
Okay.
Still S1, I assume.
Yes, correct, yeah.
Oh,
This is off-road, right?
Yep.
no. Didn't realize the time was ticking down.
120.
Does it force join you if you don't? Or?
Yeah, eventually just picks whatever car you were already driving if it was eligible. Like,
Ian with the helmet. Safety first, I like it. Nice crown, Brian.
Thank you. It adds speed.
Definitely. Damn it.
Oh god. Oh, Jesus
Got these
Christ.
little performance cars in here.
Yeah, I cannot keep up with that Lamborghini. I was drifting off. I was drafting off him for like a second, and then he just, you know, accelerated.
Thought this was a dirt race.
There's the
Oh,
dirt.
Here we go. Now we catch up. The Lamborghini in the dirt should be, well, it is a game, so who knows.
Yeah. Oh god. Did he knock me out of it? No, thank god. I must have just grazed the thing. Hey, Ian.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
I gave him some justice still for you. He was sideways in the track, and I T-boned him as hard as I could.
Oh, good job.
God.
I forgot to brake for that turn. It's cool, the wall helped me.
Oh my god. I didn't forget to brake, and it was like I forgot to brake.
So what you're saying is I played it right.
180 in a fucking Dodge
Ah,
Ram
god
pickup.
damn it. Thanks for the boost.
You're welcome. I'm your Huckleberry.
Alright, I'm slowing down. I'm looking for the optimal race line. I'm hitting the wall. More of a love tap, really. Oh, Ian taking the inside of the curve. He's got the lead, but can he hold it in the turn?
Will he remember to keep turning with the road? will Brian's 8-pound car out accelerate him in the straightaway?
It's at least 9 pounds.
Sorry. Getting fresh with me?
I mean, you know.
Mr. Sensible Portions car here? just take refuge in the Phantom Zone, I guess.
Ah, damn it. Lost you. Well done, sir.
There's plenty of time here for me to screw it up.
Oh no.
This guy,
Oh no.
the 12th place guy.
God
Laps,
damn
That's the
it.
fun of having more laps.
I missed a checkpoint on a bounce.
Oh,
Let's see if I can catch up in 2 laps.
hello to you too, Alan.
Uh-oh.
What are you doing, man? Steve. Hey, don't forget to
Oh
brake.
god!
Man.
I forgot to brake. I'm just amazed I didn't miss that checkpoint when I was side by side with you. Oh, this is a mistake getting in front of you. Being abusive and then getting in front of you. Uh-oh, I just missed a checkpoint. No, I didn't. Well, apparently this truck's got a fatter ass than I thought. Well, this is going to be fun. Welcome to being in traffic again, boys.
can't catch up with the sports car.
There's 2 pickup trucks up here you can catch up with.
I'd love to, but I have to catch up with the sports car first before I can catch up with you guys.
Okay, this lap traffic should be yielding to us. What the hell? So unrealistic. It's kind of fun having lap traffic. Gives you something to pass again. Uh-oh, I forgot the brakes.
There's the wall.
Here's the finish.
Who keeps rebuilding that fence between every lap?
I know, right? Those corner workers are amazing. That was fun.
Well, good job, guys.
Did it make it more fun or less fun to have 5 laps?
I don't mind.
It was fine. It's about the same either way.
Okay. I'm pretty sure the game does adjust the payout for it, so it's kind of doesn't matter either
Yeah,
way.
I think the payout's based on distance.
Is it? Okay.
So, like, straight line hypercars are the go-to farming
Oh,
that I've read.
yeah, that would make sense. Anybody need a barn find? It's right here.
Nope. Thank you, though.
Turn around. Why would I do that? I'm headed straight for it.
Right. The fastest route.
That's why I would turn around.
What'd you hit?
A building.
Ah.
An impenetrable building, apparently.
Shame the game won't just let you drive right through those.
Brits building all their homes out of pure adamantium.
Right?
Alright, you guys ready?
Yeah.
1 second.
Yep. We'll just go S1 off-road again,
Okay.
but I'll up it to 5 laps again.
Ah, there it is. I was just curious how the game binds you in, you know, like...
Yeah, there's a fence, or
There's a thing.
in one point there's a there's actually a mountain you can't climb, and as you try to drive up it, it just keeps sliding you down.
Huh. Alright. I'm ready, Alan.
Okay. I really needed to change my license plate.
What to say? Oh, is this still what it was?
Dick magnet, yeah. I'm kind of surprised I haven't gotten.
Nobody's
like,
reported you yet.
Yeah, because it's so easy to report people for that.
Well, we haven't reported you yet, and
Well, I think, but your avatar, I think, shows it like
yeah,
in
but
public, doesn't it?
mostly, somebody's got to like get you, which is a little random, and then
And then actually see the plate.
see the
that makes
plate
sense.
and decide, oh, that guy's an asshole. I'm reporting that bullshit.
Yeah.
Bum 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 bum. Gotta get a dance, Alan.
Yeah. Dancing's not my thing.
What the chaos? Everyone break.
Except Alan.
I broke.
Oh, god damn it, I
Do you
missed the
set
checkpoint.
the weather conditions when you create
See
the
you later.
zone, or
Have a good
What's
race,
that?
guys.
do you set the weather conditions when you
You
create the race
can. I just left it to the default.
zone? Okay.
Why were you wondering if I was punishing you guys by making it rain?
I was just curious.
It's spring.
Yeah, you can. I just kept it as the default. Yeah. Oh god.
Oops. Yep. Yeah, just hit that wall again.
Sometimes I'm like halfway through a race when I realize, oh, that's right. I don't just have to always press the acceleration button all the way down.
Yeah, yeah, I do that too.
There are gradients to it. Yank my doodle? Alright.
Somebody's getting reported. What a dick. What a dick magnet.
Oh, come on. I braked more than far enough in advance.
That's part of the reason I like manual shifting is because it lets me short shift.
Right.
So if I'm just treating the accelerator like an on-off button, I can just short shift and it reduces power.
Yep.
Which it would be a lot easier just to not treat it like an on-off button, but I don't have that capability. I cannot hit that apex after that first turn. Or that apex.
I mean, a lot of men go through their whole life never hitting the apex, Alan. It's okay. No judgment here.
That's fair.
Are you using a gamepad, Alan?
Yeah. You expected me to be using a wheel, didn't you?
Not really.
No. I don't have a wheel anymore. Some toddler may have broken my wheel.
Oh,
No, I had used it so much that it got wore out and I threw it away. But with games like this, I wouldn't use it anyway, honestly. It's just anti-fun. It's less relaxing and you know, actually have to use the foot pedals and all that crap.
Well, I caught up to 4th place.
TRX. Do you know where you got that car, Alan? Was that...
It was given to me by the game at some point.
Yeah, I have it too.
I remember seeing that in the auto show.
I'm Googling it for you. Let's see.
Woo! Level 121.
Oh, apparently you can get it in the auto show for 100,000 credits.
Oh.
According to this, let's see. I probably got it as part of.
Yeah, one of the packs
Ultimate
that we
Edition.
got. Right.
Yeah. And I'd be curious, Ian, for you to buy it and then try my tune. I'm just curious what you
Yeah, let
think
me
of it.
see.
I'll once I get out of the game, I'll point you to the exact truck. So you. Oops. Yeah, so I think it's like B rated by default.
I think it might be A rated by default.
A, okay.
Yeah.
But it's in the off-road category, and it's the It's if you go to Dodge, it should be Dodge, and it's a Rebel TRX concept, 2017 Ram.
Is it DLC? I don't see it in the list here. It's not here in the auto show for me. Are you sure it's a Dodge? It's not showing up in the auction house that way.
What's it show up under in the auction house?
That, I don't know. Dodge Rebel TRX. Is it the... Alan, are you still there?
Ah, crap, I was muted this whole time, sorry. Yeah, it's the 2017 Dodge Rebel TRX.
Are you sure it's not a Ram Rebel TRX?
Yeah, it's Ram, but it's Dodge Ram. I mean, the game just recognizes it as Ram, probably.
Alright.
I'm sorry, is that in the auction or in the auto house
It is.
as such? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
My redneck American roots are overshadowing my ability to give you good advice in this game.
Oh, no, this requires Fortune Island, so
Yeah.
I'm not able to get it.
Okay.
Let's see. Different off-road that I can bring up to.
Yeah, actually, hold on. Let me. I'll try to tune one up quick. Something. What do you have? Actually, let me know what you can get or what you have, and then I'll.
Can we use the auction house to give him one?
No, I can actually buy DLC cars off the auction house. I did this once already, but
Okay.
then it just sits in my garage inaccessible. They'll tell me, oh, you need to unlock it.
Ah.
DLCs.
Yeah,
It's a bunch of bullshit.
it is.
I'd just be amused if you could get a D-rated car all the way up to.
Yeah, I
probably not.
sincerely doubt it.
You might be able to.
Even the A-rated was kind of a stretch for me
Yeah.
to get it to S1 900.
Sort of,
I mean, you could get it there, but it would be just crazy powerful with.
I think this Mercedes was B rated.
Okay.
Is it the Mercedes G65 AMG?
It is the Mercedes E350. I got it as a reward from the Top Gear missions.
Oh, yeah, I can't buy it.
Yeah.
Just let me see what I can.
This one is only from the Top Gear missions because it's got the little Top Gear. I
Yeah.
can't get rid of it. It's stuck on the side of my car.
Do we want to just look at off-road cars for off-roading? Is that our thing tonight?
Cool with me.
That's fine by me.
Do you guys all have access to the Willys Jeep? The MB Jeep 1945?
I do.
Let me go drive to a house and look at my garage. One of my many homes in the British countryside.
You can also just browse your cars from the start menu.
I don't know what you're talking about.
If you press start and go over to cars, you can go to my garage and see your cars. My
Call
cars.
bullshit. Okay, yeah, I know you can do that. But then I have to spend money to get the car, and I can't upgrade the car there.
You just fast travel. It's free to fast travel to go to festival to buy, upgrade, and customize cars.
Okay, you say so.
What was I doing? Oh yes, the auto show. Filter.
I think the Willys Jeep you can is through a barn find actually. So, how about the F-150 Raptor?
The Willys, you just buy it for 40,000 credits.
Okay. What about the F-150 Raptor? Because the Jeep, the Jeepster, the Willys Jeep is going to be.
Yes.
No matter what you do, it's going to be slow.
I own and have been driving a tuned F-150 Raptor.
Yeah, so that's what Ian's been driving, I thought.
Okay. I'm going to buy one and tune it. Nah. It's going to take me too damn long to tune it up. That's stupid of me.
Is it? How long is it going to take you?
You know me. I told you my process.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll give it a shot.
I'm
I'll
looking
try
at my
to
off-road
wait.
cars.
Well,
What do we want to do? A's, B's, C's? What are we going for here?
Let's go, and then let's just go back. I'll go to my Subaru. And Ian, you have access to.
A in the actual off-road section?
No.
Off-road classification?
Hold on. It would be Rally.
Okay, rally.
So yeah, I have. So I either have the 2004 Impreza WRX, or the 1998, the 22B. That's a barn find. So.
Modern rally?
Ian, yeah. So either modern rally or retro rally.
Ian, do you have a preference, good sir?
Either one's fine. Let me see what I have for both of those. I've got a couple.
Or, in fact, you could just bring whatever you want, and I'll just create a blueprint that's anything goes, and then it won't matter.
I like it when it's a little more
Ian,
even.
do you want to bring my Dodge? Do you have access to the Dodge Charger, the '69 Dodge Charger RT?
I think I can borrow the host's car for pretty much anything.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can.
you're right. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna get in that. If only I had the horn for this. And we'll go run some dirt races. This should be A1 rated. Double check. Yeah.
A-rated rally car. Well, I'll just borrow Alan's.
Well, I wonder, does it give you the tune and everything though?
Yeah, it does.
It does? Okay, good. Because this car fucking sucks without it. Can't remember the. I wish I could see my blueprints because I can never remember what race was what and what I enjoyed. But yeah, it's definitely not showing me my blueprints.
You said we're doing A100, right?
A800.
Okay, that's, yeah.
Yeah. 800 is the ceiling.
What's going on?
I keep hitting a tree over and over.
The same one?
Reverse, forward tree. Yep. Over and over. Oh, there's another one. Okay. There's something about launching a '69 Dodge Charger into the air with a Confederate flag on the roof that just makes me giggle.
Yeah.
I wish I could get the horn though that makes the appropriate
Mhm.
song, but where'd my it's off to the right. Okay. Oh. Excuse me, good sir. Out of my way.
My nightly quest to make sure I'm staying ahead of Ian on roads discovered.
I'm glad I don't have that disease. I mean,
Oh shit.
yeehaw. Obligatory when you go airborne with the general.
Sure.
Yeehaw.
So we're doing. You're on your way to the race, Alan? Are we?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm just gonna create the blueprint, and you guys let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready whenever you guys are.
Yeah, I'm ready.
At the top of the house. God damn it.
Oh yeah, I can see my events now that I'm at the event, so it forces you to travel there when you're with a group.
That makes sense.
Okay, just say you're ready. I'm sorry.
Yes, we're ready.
Yep.
A800 off-road.
Yep.
Oh, I thought we were doing rally.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I canceled it, just in
No,
case.
it's fine.
I thought you were picking my car anyway. It's
Yeah, I'll just
anything
borrow your
goes.
car.
I was just surprised that I could see all the other things.
It's because it's anything goes.
Right. Right.
If you do rally, you'll probably smoke me. That's okay.
No,
There's
I
nothing
borrowed
wrong
your
with that.
car. So it still
Okay.
says waiting for players 2 out of 3.
Yeah. Oh, event was canceled again. What the hell?
Should I lead the event?
Yes. Show, yeah, you're all in the lobby, so. Alright, A800, here we go. Creating event. Oh, I know what happened. I canceled out it, and that doesn't. Stuttering. It doesn't cancel everyone, so. Ian and I went to the junkyard and found a bunch of retired General Lee jump cars from the old days.
Oh, I should have picked a different car.
I didn't notice. What'd you pick?
I just picked my normal rally car.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you're probably gonna win this. That's okay. Ian, I hope you have manual shifting on, short shift.
Shh.
I like Brian's snorkel intake on his Subaru
Yeah.
with the tire on top, because
Those times that I'm stuck in the river. Generals Lee, excuse me. Oh God.
yeehaw!
Wait.
Did you miss that checkpoint, Ian? Oh God
Yes.
damn it. And now you're blocking me.
Yep.
Well, the good news is it's 5 laps, so you got time to catch up. Yeah, these jumps you got to be careful. If you want this, you land sideways and bad things happen. Oh.
Oh fuck. You're gonna send me back, aren't you? No? Huh. I would have sent me back. I didn't hit that checkpoint. You, sir, I'm putting into the wall. Alan, you were way far ahead.
I might know this track a little bit. it's really important to know those jumps through there and to know exactly where to hit them. Kind of. Well, I shouldn't say it's really important, but
It's helpful.
it's very helpful. Because if you hit them wrong, you end up upside down and all sorts of other bad stuff. Okay, I'm still not doing that hot. Whoa, okay, definitely not doing that hot. Ooh, oh, bounce. Ooh, almost went upside down there.
Will it show us our fastest laps?
No, I don't think it does. Unfortunately, only when you're alone.
That's a shame.
It is. It really is. They missed a prime dick measuring feature of this game.
Right?
Ian, you okay?
Yeah,
All right.
running my laps.
I just know when you get quiet in racing games that you're probably not enjoying yourself. I'm sorry.
This is a fair observation.
To your
Collecting
point,
my wheel skin spins.
to your credit, I don't hear sighing or complaints or anything. You just quietly do your thing.
I try to focus on the areas where I feel like I can improve and accept the fact that I don't know how to like add Eye of Newt to the tune like you do that gives you that extra 5 miles an hour that I'll just never have. So, accept what it is. Move on with my life.
You are using the same car though.
True. I mean, that time a certain someone, pushed me out of the lane of traffic, causing me to miss a checkpoint early on, and I spent the entire rest of the race catching up, so... Oh well. That'll teach me to brake, I guess.
I'll be right back when I get some more water.
Okay. What was the team thing you were saying before?
Huh?
Is that, or do we just do that naturally?
Oh, so in the start menu, on the first page under home, if you click left once, there's that festival playlist. And if you go into the festival playlist and start scrolling over to the right, there's all these seasonal challenges and races and stuff like that.
Wait, if I see, okay.
I don't know which ones Brian was referring to. But yeah, there's some of these I haven't done yet.
Leave it to Brian to find all the random...
I'm back.
Oh, hi Brian.
All the random what?
We were wondering where you found that team challenge thing or whatever.
Oh, it was just under festival playlist,
Yeah.
and then like the seasonal playground games, spring games, the trial.
Do you still see it?
This feature,
'Cause,
yes, this feature is not available in a convoy. Yeah, I can't do it in the convoy.
Where are you seeing what you're seeing? 'Cause I'm not even-
Under the home screen, a festival playlist on the left-hand side.
Yep. Yep, I'm in there.
All right. So then you scroll to the right. There's one called the trial, reward mini JCW
spring?
buggy. Yep.
Oh, the trial. Okay, the trial.
It's
Oh
called
god.
the trial.
Jesus H Christ, Alan.
TRIAL.
Now imagine working with me every night of the week. Poor Heidi. Oh, ouch. The key is being able to admit your shortcomings when you experience one of them.
That's right. You guys, what are we doing? You guys up?
I'm heading to the next race right now.
Okay.
Going cross country. Over the river and through the woods. And I overshot by about a gajillion yards. Alright. Ian, you're going to want to use my car again for this one.
Okay.
I did not open it up to anything goes, so
What are we doing?
hopefully it'll be a surprise. Don't worry, Brian.
Oh, okay.
No, I was just thinking this might give Ian a little leg over you if you
I
have
should've-
a classic muscle car designed for dirt.
I should have asked what level. Like,
It's still A.
all right. Well,
Class A, yeah.
I think I'm going to be outmatched here. I think this might be
Oh.
a C.
Shit, sorry.
No, it's okay.
My-
I didn't know which one it was. I can't see, right? I like the other cars to qualify.
Okay. Well, it'll only...
It's not a big deal.
Oh, do you have the Hoonigan
No.
Mustang? Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, at least there's some C cars in the group now.
Hey, glad I could help. I'll see you guys when I DNF.
Right. Oh, team drive. Yeah, see, you don't see everyone's... It's interesting. You don't see all the teammates' stuff.
Not been able to tune this car successfully yet. Keep, modding it or whatever, and then driving it, and it's just not quite there.
Oh, that was exciting. Okay, I used the. Oh God.
Hi.
Okay, I shifted into reverse there. That's the only reason you passed me. That and skill.
Yeah. Now you can critique my lines for the, next 8 seconds in which I'm still ahead of you.
Nah. I don't know this, so.
What percentage are you guys at?
90.
Cool.
Yeah, I think you got this, Ian. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch you.
Yay.
Good job.
Thanks.
Yeah, I screwed up in a corner, Brian, and I thought of you. I'm like, yep, this is where I'm using the e-brake. It was an appropriate use of e-brake, but I still slammed it into the wall. And then I misshifted into reverse because, clearly manual shifting is better. Brian, are you going to finish soon? Come on.
No. Oh no, I'm not. I have no. I'm not even at 80%.
Brian's playing Forza Horizon 3.
We should run that again, and all of us run the same car, just for fun. Says Dallin and no one else in
Anything's
the
fine
group.
by me.
Ian, what level are you?
I don't know. Let me look.
Oh, it just told me I'm like,
Some level or other.
yeah. I just know Brian's like level 3000. So.
123.
Yeah. See, like I said, 3000. So I like this week because it's spring in the game and it's actually spring outside. It's raining outside. It's raining in the game. It matches up to what I'm experiencing in the real world.
There you go.
Unlike last week, Brian, when you were talking about it being
Yeah.
winter, you going outside and being like, "What the shit?"
Yeah, that was confusing.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, classic muscle car. Configured for racing at A level.
Recalculating route as I drive over the hills at 125 miles an hour.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Classic muscle is what we're running.
Yeah.
Okay. My best off-road classic muscle is already an S. I find one that I could make an A.
Huh. Are the green exhibitions, is that where they give you a car to use?
I don't know.
It says Beach View Cross Country exhibition available.
What? So we're doing classic muscle of what class?
A. At least that's what I'm in, but if you guys want to switch, we can.
No, it's fine.
How can I tell? Alright, so here's what I'm trying to do. Trying to find a classic muscle car that I can put dirt tires on.
Pretty sure you can put dirt on all of them.
I don't have dirt for any of the options so far.
You're streaming, right?
I am.
On Twitch or where?
Yeah.
And it's T-Bear, what is it?
I put the link in the Slack.
Oh, look at it. Oh, there you are. Are you, so, yeah, you should be able to choose a dirt tire for literally anything, I think.
Let's try this Oldsmobile. Is it the
Yeah, you
Rally?
got it. Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, at least that's what I assume is meant to be dirt tires.
Because some of them I actually
Rally.
see dirt, right? So,
Yeah, like the trucks and some of the actual off-road spec vehicles will
right.
be dirt tires.
That's what
Yeah,
I was
you're
looking
right.
for.
Yeah.
But hey, if it's got Rally, I'm good with that too.
Hold up, go back.
To what?
Just back out a second. No, well, no, you're fine.
Okay. Good talk.
No, do what you need, Brian. I'm.
If you've got
reacting
feedback,
to
I'm
things
open
I
to it.
saw 4 seconds ago. You're going way too quick. Like it takes me like 45 minutes to do what you just did because whatever. So you just did an engine swap, right?
I did for the all-wheel drive.
Okay, so you just did all-wheel drive. That's it so far.
Yeah.
Okay. What is it without upgrading the engine? Because what you're going to do is make a crazy, stupid, powerful vehicle right now with very limited. So I usually wait to do an engine upgrade until after I've looked at the grip upgrades, because just knowing this type of car
Okay.
is going to be very torquey it's going to be very tail happy because it's an old classic muscle car.
I did the dirt tire, right? So I started with that.
Yep. So go back to that. And so you're already at B. Hold on. What are you at? B. Oh, I see. It's at the top.
B691.
All right. So back out. Go into. I would go weight reduction next.
Oh, okay.
I think anyway. There's not an exact science to my thoughts here, but I would reduce the weight as much as possible. And I would do that. The best one, because that'll create an overall advantage. You know what I mean? It'll improve everything. And then go to the next one to the left.
The roll cage.
Which is the roll cage thing basically, and just click through each one slowly. Yeah, I would go with the heaviest one, because it'll improve handling and it'll allow you to add more power.
By allowing the car to
Although it
be
adds
more
weight.
stable.
Yeah. Yep. And then I would go. The roll bars don't really matter all that much. You can add them if you want.
Okay.
And the suspension is what I would do next, and pick the Rally suspension.
Yeah.
Install that. Brakes, knowing you don't need them. You're not gonna use them anyway.
I use my brakes.
Honestly, though, I would wait to upgrade the brakes at this point. I would leave it at the default, at the stock brakes.
All right.
Um, you realize you didn't, right?
I did. I left it at
I think.
default.
Are you sure? Click
I,
into it again.
I
I'm
might
pretty
be
sure you had
a
something.
couple seconds ahead of you.
No, you're right. Okay, yeah, you're right. Um, so then go back out. Let's see. So you've got. Let me think here. You had the tires. You had the suspension and the weight reduction. Go. I would go now to. Oh yeah, no. I'm sorry. That's cool. Go back. I would go to drivetrain, the one to the right, with the tires and the.
Yep.
No, to the right.
For the transmission.
Yeah, exactly. So first, yeah, I would do the transmission, and I would just pick the upgraded transmission. It's gonna, it's you don't have to adjust the gear ratios, but the ability to adjust the gear ratios depending on the exact engine and upgrades that you pick is actually pretty advantageous. Wouldn't worry about any of that right now because it all adds rating, even though. So I would at this point I would prioritize power upgrades to get you as close to the 800 as possible. You got the transmission in there, right?
Yeah.
I think. Okay. I'll go back into that. Sorry, go back into drivetrain. Always upgrade the differentials.
Okay. I don't know what those do. It never seems to make a difference.
Yeah, I guess honestly, if you're not going to tune them, it won't make a difference.
I mean, at some point I'm going to want to, right? But
install it anyway, because you installed the all-wheel drive, and that lets you tune the front versus the rear differential locking. And I'll try not to explain it, and I'll just tell you what numbers to input because it's the same for it. Literally, you can input the same numbers for any car.
Okay.
And so go back out. There you go. Hold on. Go back out a second. I just got to think through something here. Go all the way back out to the main upgrade page, if you would.
There.
So you've got, yeah, just stay here a second. So you got your, at that, at this point, I would go back to the engine swap section, all the way to the right. And hold on. So you're for sure all-wheel drive. Okay, good.
Yep.
So just stop a second. Nope, go back in. You're good. Into the engine swap. And then, okay, go to the next one. And the next one.
So, question here. I see how the numbers
Yeah.
change, right? I understand torque and power. Why does it stop? Is that the number of gears I have?
That is the red line, essentially.
Okay.
That's where the engine just can't. If you go beyond that, it'll explode the engine, basically.
Got it.
In game, it doesn't represent that well. Okay, so you have auto shifting. So what you're looking for, the first upgrade lowers the red line. That might actually be worth it to lower the red line. Maybe not. Go to the next one.
Next one takes me to
second one.
S1.
It does. Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't look like it's worth it necessarily.
I would probably keep the default. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that one. Oh wait, hold on. Go pick the second one and just leave it there a second. Huh.
At the point where the
That's
engine
interesting.
cuts out, it leaves me at the slight advantage. But then
Not really. I mean,
but
the
then I
advantage
lose
here
it, right?
Yeah. Well, the advantage here with auto shifting would be if the engine had this particular engine had more torque, lower in the RPM. The auto shifting would shift at a lower RPM because the red line is lower.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not going to get that advantage because if you look at the power curve is essentially the same.
Right.
The other advantage is this will allow you to. I think you can still install the turbo on the default engine, so I would leave it default. And then yeah, go back to power upgrades.
Okay.
And I always start on the right-hand side. I don't know why. It's just what I do. Go all the way to the right. It's the flywheel.
Yeah, flywheel is great for handling.
It can be. In reality, and as you see, it doesn't really add a number to the handling. Um, but it does reduce weight. It reduces rotational weight, which every pound you reduce that's rotating is like reducing it times 3 or
Yeah.
something like it's times pi basically. I would actually I would leave that alone for now just to see how close we can get it with other upgrades. The first engine upgrade I would look at is the pistons.
Okay.
That one, yeah. Because as you see, it upgrades everything. It makes everything else green.
Okay.
So I would go full upgrade on that. Does it let you add a turbo
Where would that
to
be?
the left? Keep going to the left.
Sorry,
I
Ian.
I think it would be already in this area, but go all the way to the left. I don't think it's in here. Yeah, it's not going to let you add a turbo. At this point, then I would upgrade everything here and see if it gets you over A800. And if it doesn't get you even close, then you'll add that upgraded engine, the next step up, and then you can add a turbo. And yes, Ian, I'm really sorry.
That's all right. You have to tune my car when you're done, Brian.
Sure.
So.
Yeah, I'd be happy to. I'm into this. So, the only frustration is the delay. It's like, oh, go to this one. Oh, no, back. Oh, this one. It's just funny. Yeah, this ain't even gonna get changed, I don't think. You added the flywheel in there too, right?
Not yet.
Okay. Oh, yeah, actually, it might get you close. Yeah. I thought you added all this stuff already.
Close.
Okay. Yeah. So you added everything in there, so I think you're good there. Well, actually, yeah, that one didn't look like it was
Carburetor was
selected.
upgraded.
I'd go with the highest one there, Brian.
Even with the negative that it has to.
Yep. Because the negative is so it doesn't actually reduce the number, so. It's just funny to me how much faster Brian's brain works than mine because he's flipping through this stuff and I'm like, whoa, hold on. Yeah, I would go hold on, just pause on the biggest. Go back into the fuel upgrade, yeah, or yeah, that one.
The oil cooling.
I forget with this. I think it adds weight. So just very slowly click one to the left. Yeah, it doesn't really. I'd stick with the maximum one. That's fine.
Yeah, let's see how it goes.
And then I would go back out. Now we can play with. So click into the brake icon, the chassis basically.
I can go all the way. That gets me to 800.
I wouldn't honestly. The brake upgrade is a trap because if you learn to use the stock brakes, it lets you add stuff that is much more advantageous, in my opinion. But the trick is you have to like learn to brake early.
Right.
You could add the roll bars, the upgraded roll bars. It shouldn't add to the performance rating. Both of them the max, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't add. Okay.
Can add the race clutch.
You can upgrade those, although it's not really going to add anything for you. I wouldn't add that honestly because it's not upgrading your shift time, so I wouldn't worry about that.
Oh, it doesn't cost me anything either.
Does. It does add because you had it added. Oh, never mind. You're right. All right. Yeah, if it's not affecting the performance rating, the drive shaft will affect it because it reduces weight. I'd add that. You had the differentials in there, right? The upgraded differentials.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Go back with the tires. Don't do that yet.
Okay.
It's more important to have fatter tires in the game, I found.
Okay.
So go to the next one to the right, and the front tires affect the handling the most.
Even in all-wheel?
Correct, because the front tires are what actually steers.
Makes sense.
So can you add all
I
three
can,
clicks up?
I can
there?
go 1. Going more makes me to S1.
It does. Okay, perfect. Go 1 then. And then the back, I would go 1 as well. That won't, but I wouldn't go much fatter than 1.
Yeah, it
up
actually
1 in the back.
drags me down.
It does, yeah.
Too much contact, I guess.
Well, it's the balance between the front and the back is what you're really getting at. Now the next thing, go to the rims. The next one to the right.
Yeah, I don't know what this does.
The only thing it does, no, back.
I'm just playing with it.
Yeah, no, never upgrade that. Basically, you never need to touch that.
That was
That's
my
if you
impression.
if you're a rapper and you want the rims to be skating, you can do that menu. Otherwise, you literally never have to touch this menu.
All right, great.
If you go back out and click 1 to the left, go into wheels.
Wheels.
That.
The rim style?
Yep, exactly. Click in there.
I thought this was all visual.
It's not. So click 1 to the right. I'll
Okay.
just show you quick. You can pick your flavor, but if you click 1 to the right, I can show you. These are going to be. You see the weight at the bottom? Whoa.
Sorry, I wanted to see the difference. Yeah, I see the weight.
So I happen to know stop. Just stop. Stop.
Hands off the controller.
I'm catching up. Okay, the one you landed on is the one that I know for a fact is as light as you can possibly find in a rim.
Yep.
So in this case, it's lightening all 4 tires by 25 pounds, or
Alright.
actually, it's I think 25 pounds overall.
Yeah, I assume that's overall.
So you can either install that one, or there's other rims that because every car has a slightly different weight of rim, so you can kind of experiment if you want a different look. But that will increase your performance if you're like looking for that last point or two.
Yeah.
I usually go with rims over other things just because it's lighter. It saves weight. And then here you can add that.
Is there
Now
value
go-
to the width now?
There is. So I would go up 1 I would go up 1 on the front, just up 1, and then add 1 to the back and see if it. And it doesn't. So add 1 to the back, and then I go to the front, add another. Because the front's more important for
Okay.
handling. So there you're at 800. So I'd add 2. I'd go to that, and then I would leave it there.
I can go to 3.
Yeah, you could do that. Oh, well, look at that. All right. Yeah,
All right.
definitely.
Cool. Thanks, Alan.
Now we're not done, so you
Oh.
install all that. That's good.
You okay?
Except you're going to have to go back into tuning to actually get the numbers, and then I'll plug in. So go into custom upgrade again. Hit enter or go into the engine. Yep.
Like all the way in?
Just into the filter. That's fine.
Okay.
Now click. You see where it says toggle at the bottom? Hit your hat up button or the D-pad up, and now that gives me the power, weight, front, and all that stuff. So your car weighs 3250, and the weight is 57% to the front, and it's all-wheel drive, and we're going 800 next. Okay, so you can click out of that, and now we're going to go into tuning.
All right. I haven't touched this. How do I even get there?
All the way to
Oh, I
the
see it.
bottom of the right. Yep. Now stop. So the app that I use, it's really all it does. I mean, if you think about it, if your car weighs 1,000 pounds, you have 4 springs. So the 4 springs need to add up to 1,000 pounds. So what the app does is it says, okay, you have 1,000 pounds divided by 4, that's 250, but 57% of that is toward the front, so we need a little more in the front, blah, blah. You're getting the picture. The other point is, how tall is the suspension? A car, you always want to basically hover in the middle of the suspension for the best handling.
Okay.
If you think of like an RC car, where it's always at the top of its suspension,
Right.
the problem is as soon as you turn, the outside tires come off the ground because they're already
Right, there's no
maxed out.
give.
So it does depend. So the app I use, in this case, I'm going to go full soft because we know we're using rally suspension. And I'm just going to and you can adjust the balance for under versus oversteer. And so I went full soft and it also computes tire pressures according to the game. I don't know how it does it. I don't know how accurate it is, but I trust it and it seems to work well. Go back out. So go all the way to the left to the tire pressures first, and I'll go left to right this time. So tires, lower them to 20. I would go 27.5. The app is saying 28, but I know that in the dirt you don't warm them up as much. So yeah. Then for gearing,
Wait, you don't warm them up as much, so wouldn't you want it to be higher? Because isn't warming them up going to increase the PSI?
you're right. I would go to 20. I would stick them at 28 in that example. You're right.
Okay.
The student has become the teacher.
The one thing I know something about.
All right, so gearing. Jerk. So you install. So here's where you had some confusion on gearing. I'm gonna try not to get too technical, but again, it's like, so the final drive is kind of like if you're riding a bicycle, an 18-speed bicycle. The final drive to me is kind of like the front sprocket. You can kind of think of it that way. I usually don't touch the final drive because what really matters is each individual gear and the relationship between each other. So I usually start by going all the way to 6th gear.
Okay.
And I test out, because we upgraded the engine so much, 6th gear is probably not low or high enough to reach maximum speed because the engine now has more power. So I would stay on 6th gear, and I forget if it's clicking left or right, but click left just once. That's left. When you go left, it's
It's increasing the max top speed.
Well, don't even look at the speed at this point. When you go left, does it increase the gear ratio? That's what I'm looking at.
Where do I see the gear ratio?
The number that's highlighted, the 0.75.
Oh, it's going lower when I go left.
Right. A lower gear ratio means, essentially, if the gear ratio is 1, if the engine RPM is 1,000, or how does this work? A 1-to-1 gear ratio is a direct drive from the engine, or it's like overdrive. So
Okay.
in this example, you're actually more than overdrive. I don't know exactly how the numbers work out, but so here's what I do. You need to stop a second so I can catch up.
Sorry, Alan.
Every time you make an adjustment on the gearing ratio, it recalculates the top speed. So right now it says it's 182.3.
Right.
I would click left a few clicks and see if that increases or decreases.
That's what I was doing. I'm hitting diminishing returns. Yep, there we go.
Yes. So I would click to the right a few clicks because.
So let me put this back to you in a simple way. I want to be as close to 1.0 with the maximum top speed I can get.
No, don't worry about the actual number. Worry about the top speed.
Okay.
And find the actual top speed where you hit diminishing returns.
Yeah.
And basically play with it there. With a dirt car, you're knowing that you're generally not going to be at that top speed ever.
I've got it. There.
So you can lower it a little bit, meaning make it a little higher. And then what I do is you look at the graph now, see how 6th gear is way out there.
Right.
What that means is when you go from 5th to 6th, it's going to be like.
It's going to be a huge red line to actually shift.
It's going to be a big jump from like 6,000 RPM down to like roughly 4,300 RPM looking at the graph.
So do I need to smooth that out?
Yes. So what you go now, don't actually change anything yet because again there's a lag. So what I do is now I play with the gear ratios. So the next thing to kind of think through this, it's actually sometimes okay to have a really big jump from 5th to 6th if you know the track is going to be like really tight corners followed by one huge long straight stretch. And if you know you want a bunch of really tight gears to get you through those corners, and then you just basically, once you get to 6, you just constantly accelerate. But you can kind of smooth those out.
Okay.
And now what I do, so I set 6th gear. Now I go back to 1st.
Well, hold on.
Because we know we...
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
We know we added a bunch of power. We know 1st gear is going to be crazy short. You really never use 1st gear except for launch. So I make 1st gear a lot taller, meaning when you step on the gas, it's not going to accelerate much at first, but it'll take you through a much higher RPM range. So if you just click that left a few clicks, and you see it doesn't change very fast, but that's okay.
It's not changing my
Yeah,
my graph at
I
all.
would leave it there. That's good. Now,
What do they
2nd
change?
gear,
I mean,
what that means is from 0 miles an hour, that gear will take you from 0 miles an hour at 0 RPM. At 6,000 RPM, where the red line is, will be roughly, and the graph isn't this. It's a game, so so you got 98. You can call that 100. So 1st gear will roughly take you to like 48 miles an hour at red line.
Okay.
So next, now I would click that a little more to the. You click left to make the graph go to the right. You want the first 3 or 4 gears to be a little more tall, if that makes sense, and then as you get towards the higher speeds, you want a little bit shorter gears, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I would go back to 2nd.
I've got 2nd at 1.87 now.
Don't worry about the numbers. Look at the graph.
I'm just letting you know, so if you're seeing live real time, like where I am.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Click left just start clicking left. And I would go to like maybe 1.67, 1.7. Okay, it's moving pretty quick. So maybe 1.75. Stop. Okay. I'd go 1.78-ish for 2nd gear. That's a little too far.
So that's about 4,000 RPMs. So then do I want
you're good
3rd gear to
now,
be about 4,500 RPMs?
Now you just look at the graph and basically make everything look pretty in between.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that you have a nice smooth transition between each gear. Except for 6th gear, I usually leave a little tall like that.
Yeah.
5th
It's going to
gear,
have to be.
I would go back to 5th gear. And it's okay for 6 to be like a massive overdrive. That's okay. But 5th gear, I would click that left quite a bit, just to smooth it out a little bit, because that 6th gear is pretty tall.
Okay. All right. Well,
You're
that
good there. I would go back to 4th, smooth that a little bit more. A little bit more to the left. Keep going. Oh, you switched to 3rd.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, you're good there. I would call that good.
Okay.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. We spent 3 hours tuning your transmission. Something that couldn't possibly matter less for automatic shifting.
Well, no. But that helps me. I learned a lot from that.
And you'll notice when you listen to the engine shifting, it'll be more like instead of
right.
You know what I mean? It's a sound thing, and it helps you like. Oh, we're not done yet, by the way.
Oh, apologies.
We have suspension and everything to tune. Ian, you under your desk yet? This next stuff will be much quicker. Alignment first.
Okay.
On the left. Usually, the alignment usually doesn't. I find like every car, the alignment in this game is standard. So you want -2 and -1 is basically the
on the front and rear.
Camber, yeah. For camber, you want -2 and -1.
Negative 0.02.
Nope, -2.
Shit, really?
Yep.
What is that?
-2, and then yep, there you go, -1.
What does that do?
So camber is if you take your hands straight out in front of you like front tires.
I'm reading.
You angle the tops in. That's what camber is.
Okay.
The tops in.
So I've
Toe-
angled my front tires by -2 degrees, so when I turn, I can turn sharper because the tires are angled down.
No. What
Okay.
you've done is you've taken the tops of the tires, made them closer together so that when you turn and the suspension compresses, the tires are more perpendicular to the ground.
Okay.
It's tough to explain, but just
No, I get
trust that -2, -1 in that spot is what you want. Toe in, you really don't want a lot of toe in. Here's where I would do just plus 0.1 for the front and leave the rear at 0.
Okay. Now that decreased my maximum speed.
Yeah, it will a little bit. Don't worry too much about that. Front caster, generally around 6%. You can lower it a little bit to like 5.8. You won't find much difference with front caster. There is a difference to notice, but it's not worth obsessing over. Your stream is like jerking horribly, by the way, so I'm not sure where you're at right now.
Sorry, I'm back.
And you're muted too.
Yeah, I'm muted. I'm back.
Okay.
Sorry, Trin just came in real quick.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay, so toe, front and rear.
Yeah, your toe is good. Set your front caster to 5.8.
Okay.
Generally, front caster you can leave around 6-ish%. Usually below 6, between 5.5 and 6 is good.
So
5.8 is the
this
average.
rear or this front changed my top speed. That's okay.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Okay. Alright.
You don't care about your top speed, right? Okay. So
Probably
the roll
not in
bars.
dirt, but okay. I'm ready.
Okay. Roll bars, because we're using the rally suspension at max height, they're going to be very light. So roughly 18 in the front and 13 in the back. And this is actually something you can tune depending on if you're like, oh man, it's really tail happy. You can make the rear soft and the front tighter, and that will help with the tail happiness, meaning the
Rear
oversteer
soft and the
versus
front
understeer.
tight. Yeah. Okay.
So roughly 18, roughly 13.
I know that's how Ian likes it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So over to springs then. When you're done, I'm still catching up on the stream. So
Springs it is.
all right, springs in the front. You want at about 415 pounds.
And this is because I want to distribute that 1,000 pounds between the two springs.
Yes.
So if this is 415, then the other one is going to be 500 and.
No.
Okay.
Because we have this is where that general equation doesn't really add up.
Although
because
math
you
doesn't
also-
add up.
Well, and with the shocks, the dampening, you have bump absorption. The shocks, the resistance in the shocks, actually, the springs are just there mostly to reset the shocks, believe it or not.
Okay.
It does hold the car up, but the actual grease or lubricant or the okay, I'm getting too technical. Anyway, so set the front to like 415 and the rear to 335. As close to that as you can get. It doesn't have to be exact.
Okay.
And then ride height is at maximum, so that's good. You can move to dampening. So dampening, this is actually fairly obvious, but rebound is how much it resists when it extends back out.
Sure.
And bump dampening is how much it resists being compressed.
Okay.
So for rebound, you usually have more rebound than bump dampening, which seems weird, but it's just how it works. You want roughly 6.5 for the front and about 5 for the back.
I'm gonna head for bed, guys. Have a good night.
Okay.
Alright, Ian, sorry.
Yep. All right. Talk to you later.
Oh, good. Now we can really get technical. We can talk like actual math now. Oh, no, not actual math. We can talk Allen math. Well, when I was at the track and crashed, it felt better to... Okay, so you're at bump stiffness. So here we want about 4 in the front and 3 in the back.
Now, having so much stiffness allows my car to not lose speed when I hit a bump, but doesn't it also risk?
It has nothing to do with speed. It has everything to do with keeping the tires on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Suspension is really all about keeping the tires in contact with the ground and
All right.
supporting the weight of the car. You got roughly 4 and 3. I would
Oh,
lower
3.
that to 3. Yeah.
Okay, I thought you said 3.5.
No, that's all right. And you know how Justin was talking, you know, in that also that diagram that Ian posted where it was like, oh, increase if it's oversteering, bump stiffness, rebound
Right.
stiffness. All of these things actually affect all that. But it's easier just to have like a baseline for springs and dampening, and then adjust the front versus rear, oversteer versus understeer with the roll bars. In the
Okay.
real world, that's honestly the way cars are tuned for steering, because it's so complicated to adjust rebound versus bump stiffness, and unless you have extreme high-end race shocks, you can't adjust any of that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so you just leave those are good. So arrow, you're not going to have an option to change anything. That should be locked out. Brakes, I can't remember if you were able to add the
No, it's
upgraded
locked.
brakes or not. Locked. Differential is the next thing then. And for front differential, these are the standard settings that I use, and this is from the app. So to give you a little background, without getting too technical, if you envision 2 tires, right? You got your front tires. Let's do the rear. Let's say you just have a rear wheel drive car.
Okay.
If they're locked together, meaning you don't have a differential, it's just a straight up ring gear with a little planetary gear that drives them, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Like it's got a circular gear with a little side gear that drives it. If that axle is locked, that works great, straight and forward power. But as soon as you try to turn, if you take a protractor and draw 2 concentric circles for the tires around a corner, and then you straighten that line, and let's say you have a certain distance of a corner that you need to turn, and then you take those 2 lines and straighten them out, one of those lines is significantly shorter than the other.
Sure.
The shorter line is the inside tire, the longer line is the outside tire. And so what happens if you don't have a differential is one of those tires has to skid through the corner. So what you have is a differential. An open differential, the way it works is you can only, if you can literally jack the car up, and you can have somebody in the driver's seat put it in drive, and somebody in the holding the tire can literally hold one of the tires, and it sends all of the torque to the tire that's spinning.
Yep, makes sense.
And so the reverse of that is if you're on the road and one of the tires is spinning, but one of the tires has traction, it sends almost all the power to the tire that's spinning. So to counteract that, you have a little clutch in the differential that locks them together as if there's no differential there.
Okay.
So what these numbers mean is how aggressive is that clutch. So in the front, you really don't want it to be all that aggressive. I don't know why I got into that. I'm sorry. Really, all you want in the front, you want 20% for acceleration, and somewhere between 0 and 5% for deacceleration. So you really don't need it to lock under deacceleration.
Okay.
But I do find that 5% is helpful.
All right.
Yeah. And then in the back, you want roughly 60 and 30. And I would lower the 30 to around 25-ish%. So what the clutch actually does is it actually has like a ramping mechanism where when you're accelerating, it knows that you're under an acceleration and it locks the differential down. So if you're accelerating in a corner and you find the rear end just suddenly spins out on you, it may be because the differential is locking up too tight and it causes it to go into positive traction, meaning it locks the 2 tires together and one tire has to skid And if you're at the absolute threshold of traction, um, that will cause you to just suddenly spin out because you already were using as much traction as you had, and all of a sudden the differential decided to lock the tires together, if that makes sense. But
Yep. And I think
this
so.
last thing is actually the real reason I install the differentials, and that is it allows in an all-wheel drive situation, it allows you to adjust the balance of front and rear. This is actually going to be personal taste. I generally leave it around 55 to 60%. However, for you, knowing how much you love to drift and get the back out, quote unquote, meaning you get the back out, and it's literally what it means, you can play with that around 70, 75, even 80%. With this classic muscle car, anything more than about 65 is going to be extremely tail happy, I'm predicting. I don't know that for sure. I'm just predicting that.
I'm going to dial it down to 55 and let's see how it feels.
Yeah. The advantage here, around 60%, you can... I don't know how to explain it other than if you watch my stream, you'll see I'm full power mid-corner, just like, it just lets you bite in mid-corner.
Yep.
And all four tires are grabbing, even though you're sliding. It doesn't cause... You can adjust over versus understeer with that. So... All right, you have listened to my entire rant about car tuning. Congratulations.
I
You now
appreciate
have
it.
6 billion credits.
No, that was
Oh my god.
helpful. I think I
don't know if it was helpful or not. I blabber so much, but the other thing I would do in case you adjust anything there, I would save that tune.
Yes, I will.
And I don't know, do you save them without making them public, or do you do it like I do?
I've never saved the tune before because I've never tuned my car. So let's see. Upgrades and tuning. Tuning. Setup manager. Save setup. Provide a unique name. It should be unique to the car, right? Hurst Olds 442. Off the line? What's off the line mean? Let's go with that. Oh, it's there. So I was able to save it without sharing it. And you are muted if you are there, Alan.
Oh shit! Have I been muted this entire time?
You've been muted
When
a little
did you
bit.
stop here?
When I was
Okay.
saving.
Okay. Yeah, I was blabbering that whole freaking entire time. All right. So you want to go try it out somewhere now? I assume?
Sure, if you're up for it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll drive to that race that we just did. We'll do the same one over again. And if you smoke me, you own me. You own me. Oh my god. So I have this problem where when I mix a drink while I know you guys are waiting, I basically just dump booze in. Instead of when I'm alone, I carefully measure it. So
Right.
I basically just dumped a bunch of booze in and I'm drunk now. So you're
Well, there's
welcome.
nothing wrong with that.
Anyway, if you smoke me, you owe me like 3 million credits.
I'll keep that in
The
mind.
awesome tune. Tree. And I'm so glad I was streaming this whole thing so I can watch it later and feel dumb.
Yeah,
It's like at work, listening to your own calls. Oh my god, it's awful.
I will. I do plan on pulling this out into its own video so I can have it to go back later. It's like, what did he say about this?
All right, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Classic muscle, here we come. This is the highlight event of the night. Brian versus Alan in their classic muscle cars, tuned by Bob Loblaw. Honestly, another secret I have is I switched to the hood view.
Yeah,
It helps with judging speed, like everything.
I've
'cause it
played with
locks it to
that.
the hood.
I can play that way, and it does have some advantages, but I find that I just enjoy
Yeah,
the other
I
one
know.
better.
I do too. I wish I could. Yeah, no. It's more gaming.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's just more. Yeah. Absolutely. I've thought it, like I've tried to force myself to play it that way, but I'm just like, no, I can't take proper lines this way. It's not proper race procedure when I play that way. I can't tell where the tires are. I can't. Yeah.
Oh god, I hit a wall.
Alrighty? What the fuck?
I tried to go around the cars because there was a big cluster, and I thought I could, get a little bit of an advantage, and I hit one of the
Oh, I
little
can't
starting
restart it.
walls.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's okay. That's my own stupidity. Let's see if I can catch up. God, these Drivetrains are fucking out for blood.
Do you want to just quit out and?
No,
restart
I'm
it?
good. I'm good. I'm right behind you.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, shit. I better fucking pay attention then. Whee! Uh-oh. A little too heavy in that corner. So what do you think so far of the Bob
it's
Loblaw tune?
it's handling really well.
You don't have to lie. It's okay.
I
It's a
am
piece
not
of shit. Let me
lying.
know. We can fix it.
It's handling really well. It's not being driven really well necessarily, but
Well, that's the problem I cannot fix. But
yep.
Oh. I don't know why these lines are all the way on the inside of the track sometimes. It's funny.
Yeah, it seems a little weird.
I guess it just leaves room for improvement. That's kind of appreciate that. Because the Drivetrains follow that line. So
Yeah. Gives you room to outmaneuver them.
Yeah. And the General Lee wins again.
Nice job.
Now I wonder if there a way we should switch it up. Like you drive my car and I drive yours. We'll tell each other like what they, the difference. I honestly don't think I have your car. Did you just buy it, or was it one of the ones?
No, it's one on one I had. So you probably do have it.
I'm gonna buy it or see if I have it, and then I'm gonna install the tune and see what I think.
Okay.
But that'll require going to my garage. Have you tried the Lego races or the whatever?
Not yet. I do plan on it.
Yeah, it looks kind of weirdly fun.
It does. And that was actually part of the reason why I bought the Ultimate Edition, was so that I would have those, so my kids could play it.
Okay, what car was it again that you had?
It is the car that I am driving.
That's helpful, thanks.
Yeah, hold on, let me try to get to my garage real quick.
Sorry. I want to say it was a Dodge.
It's Hearst Oldsmobile.
Oldsmobile Hearst, okay. L-M... Whoa. I have no Oldsmobiles. Interesting.
Let me see where it falls in my cars. So when I filter my car by classic, what's it? Classic muscle. Yeah, it falls under Oldsmobile. So it might be one of those cars that you have that you never actually picked up.
Was it the, is it the Hearst Olds 442 1969 Oldsmobile?
That's it.
Yeah, it cost me 65,000 credits.
Huh. Wonder what I got, what I did to earn it.
You may have gotten it as a a wheel spin.
Yeah, that's a good point.
All right, now it lets me.
I shared my tune.
Search. Yeah, so creator. Here we go. T-Bear. Search. Searching for UFOs. Not finding it. It is T, no space, B-E-A-R.
Yep.
And was it 326?
Yep.
That's the difference. Wow, yeah, it's not finding it. I wonder if I need. We'll just buy it and then see if it's in the. There should be an option to tunes, I think, in the tuning garage, but let's see. Can't believe I bought an Oldsmobile. Good God. There are no spaces, right?
No spaces. T-Bear326.
Oh, there, I found it. Yeah, nice. Okay, download and install. The upgrades are more expensive than the car. Typical.
Oh, yes. That's why you buy a cheap car and upgrade it, right?
Right. Hello, Saturn Ion.
I saw a Saturn today.
Did you?
Yeah, I thought, oh man, that car must be old.
Oh, interest. Oh, what did I do? Yeah, interest. So when you download somebody else's tune that was shared like that, it
Yeah.
does not let you adjust it at all.
That is
Which is
interesting.
Yeah, it's so that basically you spend all your time tuning this car. I don't know. It's weird, but they're just locked for some reason. All right. All right. Yeah, we're definitely 800. All right. Game on. Let's see how bad this thing handles that I tuned up for you.
It handles great.
I want to do this. Let's do that. I'm going to do the Ashbrook loop, which is... Oh god, I hate this hood scoop. It looks like a fork in the middle of my screen.
Yeah, I imagine.
Like, it looks like I'm trying to dock with another vehicle. Alright, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
It's funny, the Brian fast travel works well sometimes, and other times not so much.
Yes. The wrong path and the wrong car, and it's not an effective way to travel at all.
I don't remember, did you set the differential at 55% to the back?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Just want to know how heavy I can be with my...
Yes, so it drifts a little less.
Okay.
And I do notice it.
Yeah, it really helps so you can just fucking smash the throttle down and not worry about it. Which is why Subarus and Lancer Evos are so powerful in races. Or at track days, I should say.
Oh, there's an outfit.
Yeah, no kidding. Did you see this? This is the skeleton one?
Uh-huh.
Nice gear ratios.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I tune those well.
I'll definitely be looking at that, if nothing else, on every other car I drive.
It really does help if you shift at the right time, you know what I mean?
You're right.
Having those set so that it... Six is a little tall, though. Wow. I would adjust 6 down a little bit if I were you.
Because it's so hard to get there.
Yeah, it's so tall. When you shift to it, it's like, it just bogs down. I mean, in this race, it... Oh, boy. Okay, yeah, this handles differently than the general. It's funny, though. It does handle very similar, proving my point that, you know, depending on the archetype of the car, it has similar characteristics.
Did you stay off that wall?
Yep.
Okay.
Just barely.
It looked like you did on my screen. I did not.
No? I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm under no impressions
We
that...
did not put brake upgrades on this.
Nope.
I've not been remembering that. Okay, that...
Here comes my favorite wall. It's so nice, I hit it every time. God damn it.
Being right behind you for that was great with your comment.
Oh, god damn it.
I used you. Sorry.
You sure did. That's
I
alright.
was failing. I knew I was failing, so I was like, I'll just aim for him.
I have to really try to hear what you hear on 6th gear. I do hear it. I have to make a conscious effort, though, to think about it and be aware of it.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it.
I'm so tuned to listening to the engine.
Right.
It's like a lifelong thing. Too fast, Steyr. Try harder next time. Okay, you're still behind. Okay, alright, I see. Wow, this is harder than I thought.
Okay.
Driving the exact same tuned car.
Yeah.
See you later.
God damn.
No, I got second. You won. Nice
I did
job.
win.
Oh my god.
You pushed me across the finish line.
I tried to. On my screen, you were like, your bumper was like 2 inches in front of mine. I'm like, fuck, I need to get against this wall so he slows down. It did not work out in my favor.
No.
God, that was great. This is what I play this game for.
I'm glad I could inject a little chaos into your driving.
See, this is proving my point that we all need to be driving the exact same vehicle. So there's absolutely no advantage whatsoever. That was good.
What? Oh, I got a Honda Civic.
I got 150,000 credits for once.
I think you got the better deal.
I definitely did, yeah.
Alright, well, I think that's going to be it for me tonight.
All right. Well, that was fun. I appreciate it. Thanks
Sure.
for bearing with me through that whole tuning process.
No, thank you. Check out the Forza Horizon weekly stuff that we were looking at. I guess the reward for it, if you do all of it this week, it's a pretty good car. So,
Is that under
let me look.
the playlist again?
Yeah, so you go to playlist, and then you see that Horizon Spring Season. It's a VWIDR.
VW?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you do all the little things, you get that.
It says 80% complete for me.
Then you've done a certain number of them. I'm at 80% as well. Yeah.
But it says 1% for the season. Where do you see where do you see what you need to do?
Oh yeah, no, you have to get to 80% complete to earn that. So so if you go to the right, like the trial, showcase, remix, seasonal playground games. See all
any of
those?
these things will work toward that.
Correct. Yeah. So if you get enough of them, you get to 80%. That's when you unlock the car.
Well, that seems like a lot of work for a car. I could just probably buy for 1 million credits.
I don't know if you can buy it.
Hmm.
I think that's the reason why it's apparently popular.
Okay. Interesting.
Yep.
Good to know.
Pretty
You
much.
can enjoy passing me with it when you get it, and I don't.
We'll see if I get it.
Have a good night, man.
All right. Yeah, you too. Later.
We'll see you.